It's TCOYD Newsy News with your hosts, Dr. Steve Edelman and Dr. Jeremy Pettus.
Hello and welcome to Newsy News. I'm Dr. Jeremy Pettus.
And I'm Dr. Steve Edelman. Big news from MannKind, the makers of inhaled insulin Afrezza. The FDA recently approved Afrezza for use in pediatric treatment of diabetes. The approval was based in part on recently released data from the INHALE-1 study, which looked at kids with type 1 diabetes as young as 4 years old. The study found that Afrezza provided glucose control comparable to standard injected mealtime insulin without any new safety concerns. Researchers also reported high patient and parent satisfaction and less weight gain. This news is being celebrated by parents and physicians alike as a needle-free option for pediatric diabetes management.
Big news indeed. Steve and I have been longtime advocates for Afrezza, but as men of science, we wanted to independently verify one key claim, that kids might actually prefer inhaling insulin over injecting it. So we conducted our own highly scientific field study. Let's take a look. Hello, children living with type 1 diabetes. Thank you so much for assembling here before me today for this very important medical research study. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to show you 2 ways to take insulin and you give me your thoughts. The first up is called Afrezza, and you just inhale it like this. So raise your hand if you think you could do that. Wow, strong support. Okay, very encouraging. All right, now on to option number 2. What I have here is this needle that you kind of, stab into yourself multiple times a day, but don't worry because the needle is extremely sharp. Yes, you in the red shirt.
Wow, things escalated quite quickly there, Jeremy.
Yeah, Steve, those kids were super anti-injection. Honestly, I'm still unpacking a lot of that red shirt kid's aggression with my therapist.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another Newsy News exclusive scoop. Kids don't like shots.
No, they don't. Dexcom officially teased the upcoming G8 CGM this week, and it looks like a pretty major upgrade. The G8 is expected to be about 50% smaller than the G7, use an entirely new sensor platform, and features self-adapting technology designed to reduce false lows, sensor drift, and random inaccurate readings. Dexcom also hinted at future versions that could monitor things beyond glucose, including ketones and other biomarkers. Steve, this has actually got me thinking, what else would you want your CGM to measure?
Well, ketones for sure. Potassium could be huge for people with kidney issues, maybe lactate for exercise. What's wrong?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking about measuring like completely different things.
Like what?
Well, now I feel dumb for even saying it.
Jeremy, come on. I'm a good friend. You can tell me.
Yeah? All right, well, hang with me here. What if CGMs measured super cool stuff? Like how many hit points do I have? What's my speed stat? Is my accuracy good today or is it trash? I mean, think like Pokemon cards, but for people with diabetes. Like I'll give you 5 Steves for 1 Jeremy kind of thing.
Wait, why 1 Jeremy for 5 Steves?
You're right. It's probably more like 6. That's not the point, but I actually mocked some of these up. It's super cool. Check it out.
Holy crap. Mm-hmm. That is legitimately amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Look at you. 330 HP.
330, baby.
Diabetes badass EX. Resilience score through the roof.
Through the roof.
Okay, now do me.
I already did. Check it out.
Jeremy.
Oh, come on, Steve. Part man, part beast, mostly regret. That's incredible.
Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Why do I look like I lost a custody battle with a raccoon? Clearly, there are some issues with this platform.
Well, actually, Dexcom says there's fewer issues with this platform. What?
Well, moving on. Big news this week. The DEA is officially moving marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 under federal law. Now, if you're wondering what that means, Schedule 1 is the category for drugs considered to have no accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Things like heroin. Schedule 3 is where you find drugs with recognized medical uses and lower abuse potential. Things like ketamine, testosterone, and Tylenol with codeine. So basically, after 50 years, the federal government looked at marijuana and said, okay, fine, maybe it's slightly less dangerous than heroin.
That's amazing. You know what? I think I forgot something in my car, Steve. I'll be right back.
Anyway, this does not mean that marijuana is legal everywhere now, but does make it much easier to study marijuana in the research setting. In fact, our own Dr. Jeremy Pettus here currently has a study testing the metabolic effects of marijuana in people with diabetes, something we really don't know much about. Jeremy, over to you for more.
Wait, over to who?
You.
Who?
You.
Dude, you know who we sound like right now? Remember that crazy giant caterpillar dude in Alice in Wonderland? You know that dude? Yeah, that dude. What a weirdo. Who are you? I mean, who even talks like that? Dude smokes weed for sure.
Jeremy, are you high?
Hi, no, wait, man. My blood sugars are super chill right now.
No, I don't mean your blood sugar. Well, now that you mention it, you are acting kind of weird. Let me see your CGM.
You got it, bro. It's right here.
Jeremy, this is a napkin.
Yeah, but what does it say on it?
Jeremy's blood sugars are super
chill. Told you, dude.
Jeremy, marijuana still isn't federally legal.
What?
Yeah, you could still get in trouble, buddy. You better put that suit back on.
Worst DEA announcement ever.
Well, folks, diabetes technology has officially inspired its greatest innovation yet, a CGM for your butt. Researchers at the University of Maryland created Smart Underwear, a wearable sensor that continuously tracks hydrogen gas from flatulence to study gut health and the microbiome. And honestly, you have to respect the commitment to science here, because the entire invention began when a frustrated scientist literally farted into a sensor to see if it would work. Turns out, it did.
That's right, Steve. Researchers have found that while textbooks have historically quoted that about 14 farts a day is normal, they have some participants clocking in at over 300 expulsions a day. Well, we here at Newsy News were able to get our hands on some of this data for us to look at and review for you in our newest segment called
Inside the Blast Radius.
Welcome, folks, to Inside the Blast Radius, where we show you highlights from this week's best flatulence performances from around the world.
You know, tonight we've got an absolutely historic outing from Andrew, a 42-year-old dad in Milwaukee who put up career numbers after attacking a tray of gas station taquitos, resulting in what witnesses are describing as a deeply irresponsible amount of queso, Steve.
Let's take a look at the fart counter, Jeremy.
Oh, 14 farts in 4 minutes, or 3.5 farts per minute, Steve. What a solid performance from our Milwaukee man, but let's move on to Sarah. She's our Maryland mother of 3 who made a last-minute stop at the Wiener Schnitzel drive-thru on her way home from yoga.
Oh, I'm a sucker for those corn dogs.
Me too, Steve. But let's see what the number 8 barbecue bacon dog combo did to Sarah. Bring up the fart counter. Ooh, 18 farts in 5 minutes. That's a 3.6 FPM. What a performance from Sarah.
That's incredible, Jeremy.
Absolutely. And actually, our final highlight comes right here from San Diego. It's our very own TCOYD Productions Director, Eric Berg, making his debut appearance here inside the Blast Radius. Now, it's no secret that Eric loves those weird tacos from Jack in the Box. Is that beef inside of the cat food? No one will ever really know, but Eric almost swallowed a whole plate of them last night. So let's see that fart counter. Oh! 22 farts in just 3 minutes, absolutely destroying the competition and noses everywhere with a 7.3 FPM.
We are proud of you, Eric.
So proud of you. So for TCOYD News, I'm Dr. Jeremy Pettus.
I'm Dr. Steve Edelman.
Thank you so much for watching.